Okay, so picture this.
You're getting ready for this big meeting, right?
All about Caribbean markets, investments, the whole deal.
Okay, okay.
And bam, this news alert pops up. Grace Kennedy.
GraceKennedy.
The
Wow.
Grace Kennedy, they're having like a leadership shakeup.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally unexpected.
Huh. That's bit. They're like what? The Caribbean Berkshire Hathaway or something?
Exactly. Huge conglomerate, fingers and everything.
So what's the deal, new CEO? What happened?
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of murky.
Murky. How?
So Don Wehby, he's been the CEO since, what was it, 2011?
Yeah, I think so.
He's taking a leave. Health reasons, they're saying.
Health, huh?
Temporary, though. That's the key word.
Temporary, right? But like temporary, how long?
Exactly. Nobody's really saying.
And they probably won't. Got to be careful with that stuff. Legal reasons, market spooking, the whole 9 yards.
Makes you wonder, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
This isn't some little startup Grace Kennedy is...
Entrenched, yeah.
Totally. So what happens in the meantime?
Well, seems they've got a plan, and a familiar face is stepping up, Andrew Masato.
He's the CFO, right?
Group CFO, yeah. But get this, he's been with Grace Kennedy for...
A while, I bet, given their track record.
Try 25 years? Can you imagine?
25 years. Wow, that's like loyalty personified.
Right, and that sends a message, stability, valuing what's already there, especially for a company with such a long legacy.
Makes sense, not just bringing in some hotshot from outside.
Exactly, someone who knows the ins and outs. And it seems Wehby trusts him, he said, and I quote, "I have every confidence in his abilities, and I know that our operations will continue seamlessly."
Seamlessly, huh? That's the money word right
Gotta
there.
be music to investors' ears. No drama, business as usual.
But hold on, back up a sec.
What's that?
We said temporary leave, but Wehby's not exactly retirement age, is he?
True, 61, that's still pretty young, especially for a CEO.
And he's been with Grace Kennedy forever. Different vibe than a planned exit.
You're right, there's a whole other layer to this.
Like what?
Well, Wehby's career path is, well, interesting.
How so?
He actually left Grace Kennedy for a while.
Really? Why? What for?
Get this, he went into government, served in the Jamaican government, then came back to Grace Kennedy as CEO.
Oh, way. Seriously? You're kidding?
Yeah, nope. Been with them since, get this, 1995, just different roles.
Hold on. Rewind that. The government, they let their CEO just, what, take a sabbatical to run a country.
Seems that way, and then welcomed him back with open arms.
That's wild. Speaks volumes about both sides. The company, Wehby, the whole dynamic.
Loyalty, trust, shared values. It's pretty fascinating.
Okay, so we've got Masato holding the fort, but the big question is, for how long?
Ah, the million-dollar question. When does temporary end?
They keep saying near future,
Yeah.
which should mean anything.
Exactly, and that's where things get interesting. What influences that decision, right?
Right, like what?
Well, obviously, Wehby's health is a factor, but what if Masato knocks it out of the park? Record profits, expansion.
Talk about pressure, but good pressure, I guess.
Right, or the flip side, what if a hurricane hits, throws everything off?
Grace Kennedy's everywhere. That would be huge.
Exactly. External factors play a role too, and then there's the board. They have the final say.
Do they stick with the interim if things are going great, or bring Wehby back to steady the ship if things go south?
It's a business thriller waiting to happen. So many possibilities.
Makes you think, if you were invested in Grace Kennedy, or even just a customer, what would you be watching for right now?
Oh, tons of things. Company announcements, how they're talking about the transition, any whispers in the market.
Performance reports, all that good stuff.
This is just the first chapter. There's a lot more to unfold here.
And that's the thing about these deep dives, right?
What's that?
It's not just about knowing the headlines. It's about understanding the nuances, the why behind the what.
Absolutely. Digging deeper.
So there you have it, our deep dive into the intrigue at Grace Kennedy.
You're now armed with the key players, the timeline, and most importantly, the questions to keep asking as this story develops.
The questions are key.
Because in the Caribbean market, like anywhere else, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to making sense of a story that's still being written.
Couldn't have said better myself.
That's all the time we have for today, but keep those thinking caps on, folks, because there's always more to uncover.